Hammer Smash, 103.7 FM, CFBU. This is Hammer Smash, Joey.
And right to his right, it's Metal Mike. How's it going tonight, Joe?
Going pretty good, Metal Mike. I'm doing all right. I'm sore.
You're sore, yeah.
I'm dead. I'm dying, actually. Never mind. I'm not sore. I feel like I got hit by a bus. It's because I worked out twice yesterday.
Oh, I was going to ask if you actually did just get hit by a bus.
Wouldn't there be way more metal? Like on my way here, just get hit by a bus or something like that, and I'm still here and ready to give that story.
I always wanted to do this thing growing up where it's like if I were to get struck by lightning, like I wanted to go to school the next day just like to prove how tough I was.
Oh, yeah. Dude, that's like one of my dreams, to be struck by lightning. We've talked about this before, but like...
aspirations.
Yeah, how metal getting struck by lightning, and then you brought up the guy that got hit by a plane and then survived, and we did a poll about that. But anyway, yeah, I'm dying, Metal Mike. I worked out twice yesterday, but it didn't stop me from having some refreshments with you last night.
It's a couple refreshments,
Yep.
couple Mad Libs.
Those were so funny. And then we took it to a dark direction.
I definitely went metal.
Yeah.
But
That's how you have fun with those type of games.
no, but that was a good time. A pretty decent weekend.
Yeah, it was good. It was a solid weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, no shows, though. Nothing to report on that we went on this weekend. Did you go to anything?
No.
I don't think so, no.
But I am thinking about heading to, there's a low orbit Woodhawk, and two other bands. Hawkeyes, I think. I think so.
All bands that we've played on this show before.
And then the third band, who I'm not sure, I can't remember. They always escape my grasp. But I think that's happening March 30th in Toronto.
Oh, right on.
And I think that'll be a fucking
Might have to tag along with
show,
you.
So
Yeah, I want to check that out.
I'll be going with Jeff. So.
Oh, right on.
Yeah.
Well, it's on the 30th, so we got some time.
Oh, absolutely.
I got one a little bit more recent. I think I might be going to this one on Friday. I might go check out the show at the Hard Luck Putrid Pile with a bunch of other more death, grind, gore metal bands. It'll be fun. It's been a while since I've gone to just a huge death metal show with just a lineup with just all death and gore type of bands. So maybe I'll check that out on Friday at the Hard Luck in Toronto. But we'll talk more about that later on in the show and other stuff going on. This is just the intro. This is just the fat of the meat. We've got so much more to dive into because we've got 2 hours of metal for you. So let's start out with some metal because we got some good tunes.
Yeah.
We brought in.
We got a stacked card.
We do. We got a stacked lineup like the Traveling Dingleberries.
Oh, yeah?
You ever look at the lineup of the Traveling
Yes, I know.
There's a lot of...
What are we, like the Traveling Dingleberries or something?
Yeah, I like that. We're more like that with our song selections that we have today. But let's get into those song selections because we got a lot of good ones. Let's get into this first one. We played them last week, Metal Mike, and that was a request from Metal Dan. Remember that?
Yes.
We had Asphyx was one of them. And we played that last week. But on my way here to the show, I always put on, all my songs that I have on my phone on shuffle.
Yeah, naturally.
Yeah, totally. And just see if, maybe one will pop up. I'm like, ooh, this will be a good one to add to the show. And that did happen. Just literally on my way when I'm on Lake Street, an Asphyx tune came on, blew my mind. I was like, whoa, I haven't heard this one before. And it's off their Death Hammer release. And I'm going to play it for you right now. Here we go. Let's get into Minefield. Some Death Doom by Asphyx on Hammer Smashed, 103.7 FM, CFBU.
You're listening to Hammer Smashed, 103.7 FM, CFBU.
Hey, this is Hammer Smash, Joey on Hammer Smash, 103.7 FM. We just heard a good few songs of metal, starting out with some Asphyx, with some Death Doom with their tune called Minefield. And then Metal Mike brought in a banger with a band called The Crown. Yeah, I loved it.
The Crown, the song Cobra, Speed, Venom.
Yeah, Cobra, Speed, Venom. I like how you said that. That's, when you were explaining it to me, you're like, Joe, when I saw that name, that's a song name Metal Mike clicks on.
I was just browsing the YouTubes, and when you see something called Cobra, Speed, Venom, you click that.
Yeah. These guys are actually, I looked them up too. They're making a big name in the metal scene, I see, and they've been around since 1990, and they played with bands like Entombed and stuff like that, and they're on Metal Blade Records, and these guys rip.
Oh, yeah.
Start getting into more of these guys. The Crown, that's who we are talking about. Cobra, Speed, Venom. That's the album and the song name that we played for you. And then right after that, we went to Windsor, Ontario, And we went to a band called Corprophemia. And the band was called Divine Creation. Some Canadian death metal.
And that was awesome as well.
Yeah, we're going to go to Cambridge later on, though. That's why I said that. So
yes.
Later on with Canada. But we are in Canada, and we went to, we have another Canadian band coming up that you got for us, Metal Mike.
Yeah, so we're hitting the highway. We're heading ourselves over to Orangeville, Ontario. We got a band. Great. And you know what? I did it. I finally found a power metal band that I'm a fan of. I was telling Joe the other day off the air that I have a hard time enjoying a lot of power metal just because, for some reason, I always find it a little bit too cheesy.
You know what? It's hard to perfect. That's the thing. And it's also very easy to sound cheesy.
Yes.
It's easy to sound cheesy, but it's tough to be really, really good. It's like with epic doom metal. Mm-hmm. Same type of thing.
Absolutely.
It's tough to perfect.
But I found one. And this one goes out to all you steamed ham fans out there.
I like steamed ham.
This is called Borealis, right here. Localized entirely within your kitchen. Here's Borealis. The song is called River on Hammer Smash 103.7 FM. Hammer Smash 103.7 FM. We're just coming right off of that track. Borealis. The river's called, or the song is called.
Classic Mike.
The song is called River. And the album, funny enough, is The Offering. But it's not like The Offering.
No. It's not The Offering. But they are offering you the new song, The River. Hot off the press, like you said. 2018 just came out.
Coming out of Orangeville.
Orangeville in Toronto, where Edge and Christian, and I think Chris Jericho's from Orangeville. But I know Edge is.
Chris Jericho's from Winnipeg.
Oh, okay. He's all right. Metal Mike.
You ever see that video of he's outside of the ring and like a fan was like, go back to Toronto. And Chris Jericho just yells, "I'm from Winnipeg, you idiot!"
Oh, yeah. That's a classic. Well, Borealis, they're from Orangeville. And I want to talk about that for a little bit. Good tune that you brought in, first of all, Metal Mike. Good call. And, you were saying before you brought this song, it's tough to find a power metal song that really knocks it out of the park. Really knocks it out.
And without going back to the classics.
And without going back to the classics and just kind of doing a Iron Maiden type of style, or a Dio, early Dio type of style.
Like Manowar or something.
Yeah, exactly. And you're right. And then it can get to a little bit of a cheesy realm, maybe, depending how you could do it. And it all depends as well on the vocalist as well. A lot of pressure on a power metal vocalist, I would assume.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, because the bar is a lot higher because you have a lot more range.
You need a lot more range.
Yeah. And to be quite honest, if you're a power metal singer, you got to be good.
Yeah, well, that's it. Yeah.
You got to be really good, man.
There's no chewing around the fat. You actually have to be a very good singer.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. Yeah, for sure. Dio's like the only exception that never took lessons. His name is Dio for a reason.
There you go.
Yeah. But anyway, these guys, Borealis, I got to hand it to them. Those vocals were friggin' killer.
Man, the
guy nailed it.
The drums, too.
Drums were heavy. The riff was catchy, too, and it was, the drums were and the riff were really complementing each other really well with the way the speed was going. Yeah, I like that, man. I wish I could know more about them, but you just brought that in for the first time. So that's the first time me hearing them.
The record just came out, so
I'll have to look more into these guys.
Go check them up online if you really like what you heard there.
For sure, yeah. And if you like that as well, anything of all the bands we play, go check them out on Bandcamp. And if you really like it, support these guys,
absolutely.
Especially the ones locally that we're playing and all the Canadian bands because they kick ass. And we like to think we're giving you the best Canadian metal for sure.
And we want them to come down here. So
that's another. Yeah, that's right. We want them to come down here, support them, and support Canadian metal and all these great bands that we're bringing to you on Hammer Smash Radio. And we're gonna go to some different bands now. What do we got? What do I got here? We're gonna go to American bands, I think. We'll change up the pace a little bit. Actually,
across the border.
Yeah, you're jumping across the pond.
Pole vaulting over the Niagara River there.
Yeah, we're going to Atlanta. Yeah, we're going to Atlanta.
That's a hell of a jump.
Yeah, and we're going to change speed a little bit. We're going to slow things down a little bit, Metal Mike. Because we're going to get fast in a bit. We're going to play some Judas Priest.
New Judas Priest.
Yeah, we're going to play some new Judas Priest. But before we get to the fast Judas Priest and the heavy metal, we're going to slow things down with some Fuzzy Doom. His band is called Demonaut from Atlanta, and the song is called Woman in White on Hammer Smash 103.7 FM, CFBU.
Hey, turn it up. You're listening to Hammer Smash Radio 103.7 FM, CFBU.
Because Stone Cold said so.
And that's the bottom line. You ever watch that video on YouTube, the Stone Cold E.T.?
What's that?
It's this guy, and he has an E.T. mask on. He's going to like a McDonald's drive-thru or something, and he's like, "Can I get?"
But he's talking like Stone Cold.
Yeah. He's like, "Can I get a large fry and a bacon double cheeseburger?" And that's the bottom line.
Man, I was watching this old classic wrestling, Monday Night Raw's War Wrestling, and it was McMahon. No, it was, I don't even know, somebody versus somebody, and that was feuded. I can't remember, but here's the bottom line was this fan jumped like the barricade because everyone like had like these Stone Cold masks on. This one, Stone Cold was huge, and like he had these like Stone Cold rubber masks on, and the Stone Cold mask guy jumps over the barricade, and Jim Ross is like, "A friend just jumped over the barricade," and he's like involved in the match. But it was Vince McMahon wearing a Stone Cold mask. It was, but he hit him with a chair, and like I actually believed it was a fan. It was the good old days,
yeah,
Monday Night Wars.
Anyways, you just heard brand new Judas Priest. That's the song "The Spectre" off the new album Firepower, which I had a chance to listen to 2 days ago.
Mm-hmm.
The damn thing rips.
Oh yeah, it kills. It's great,
non-stop, front to back, man. That thing goes through and. It's good.
Yeah, it's good riffs. It's a little bit slower, but they said that. They said it was going to be a little bit slower. What do you expect? They're little older guys.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Exactly. It's good. It's good, a little groovy. It's heavy. Go check it out. Firepower. And, yeah. But what we're going to be talking about next is what we were just talking about with Stone Cold and Vince McMahon, all those guys.
Yes. So tonight is WWE Fastlane, and we're going to be talking a little bit about that coming up. But first, I'm going to play a song, and every single week, if you check back on our podcast, which you can go listen to on our YouTube page, which you can find on our Facebook page, for the past 2 weeks, we've been talking about, or specifically me, about this song, this Italian doom metal band that I've been wanting to play. And we didn't play it.
Yeah, and you can check it on the podcast, and you've literally said, next week, we'll get it on next week. And then the week after that, you're like, we'll get it on next week.
Yeah, so finally, this is the week, and we're going to play it. So here it is. It's a doom band from Italy.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
why I wanted to play it.
Thank you. I like that. I like the Italian metal. Let's see what we got from
The
Italy.
band is called Abysmal Grief, and the song Ruthless Profaners on Hammer Smash 103.7 FM. Hey, turn it up. You're listening to Hammer Smash Radio 103.7 FM, CFBU.
It's time for Metal Sports on Hammer Smash 103.7 FM CFBU. That's my wrestler announcer voice.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen, making his way to the ring, standing next to me, is Metal Mike, giving us the Fastlane report for Metal Sports.
All right, yes, so tonight is WWE Fastlane. It's the last pay-per-view before the Showcase of the Immortals, the granddaddy of them all.
The big Super Bowl, the Stanley Cup of wrestling, the biggest one of them all.
WrestleMania. What are they going to be at?
34.
34,
Yep, 34
New
this year.
Orleans, eh?
New Orleans, yeah.
So yes, this is the last pay-per-view, and it's a SmackDown branded pay-per-view. So
Fastlane it is.
yes.
Yeah.
So we got. I managed to catch the first couple matches. The first two were. It opened up with Rusev and Nakamura.
Rusev and Nakamura.
Yeah, just an impromptu match. And,
Wow, now that's cool.
Man, actually, it was very, very good.
I bet it was.
Entertaining, physical.
Rusev Day? Every day.
Every day.
That's good. I love that. But no, yeah, I'm assuming there was a lot of kicks going on.
A lot of kicks, and the crowd was hot as hell for that match.
Yeah, great.
And, like, divided either between Nakamura and Rusev.
Both guys are pretty over.
Oh, yeah. And very liked. So, and then the next match was for the United States Championship. It was Randy Orton versus Bobby Roode, the champion Bobby Roode.
Oh, yeah, I like that guy.
And that was a great match, actually. It seemed like an old school wrestling match, just like hold for hold, like stiff hits.
Nice.
And they had very good chemistry together. So that was an entertaining match. I'm not going to tell you the outcome.
Yeah, I'm going to save that. I want to watch that when I go home.
You know, actually, the first two matches were great. I didn't catch the next match because I was on my way out the door to come bring you guys the medal. But I'm not necessarily sure the rest of the card. I know the Usos are doing the New Day again.
Yep, the Usos. Well, that's the two big ones. The Usos and the New Day is the one that's been talked about a lot because they've been feuding for 1,000 years.
1,000 years. And you know what? The thing is that every match is always good, but I think this is like the last time.
Who do you want to win between those guys? Like, I'm on the New Day side.
I like the New Day, but
it's a new day.
I really do like this new edge that the Usos have. They got that attitude now.
Yeah, they're good heels.
It reminds me of like I don't know, just
they don't give a F. That's their attitude.
Yeah,
basically. They really don't. That's their whole attitude.
And
the New Day is the New Day.
And they're really good. They're Rikishi's children, eh?
Yeah, they are.
So,
well, you know, the whole Samoan family. They're good wrestlers, though.
Very
good. Gotta give them that. Better than Reigns. Better than their cousin.
Yeah, really.
But then the main event now of this Fastlane is a pretty big one. It's a pretty heavy one. It was originally a Fatal 4, or was it a Fatal 5?
It started off as a Fatal 4, then like the next day they added another person, and then the next day they added another person.
Yeah.
And so the people in that match are Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, champion, the WWE champion, AJ Styles. And then we got John Cena, Dolph Ziggler, and Baron Corbin.
It's a Fatal 6.
It's they call it the 6-pack challenge.
Okay.
And it's basically, it's like a Fatal 4-way with 2 extra people.
Yeah.
So it's going to be no disqualifications. And then it's for the WWE Championship. And then the winner will obviously go on to WrestleMania to face Nakamura, who won the Royal Rumble. Now, we all know if you actually pay attention to that show, who's going to win that match. But I think it's going to be entertaining nonetheless.
Oh, yeah. No, that will be a very entertaining match. There's a lot of good wrestlers in the match, and there's a lot of good characters, too. There's a lot of cool storylines that are conflicting, so there might be some cool stuff going on with Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. There might be something brewing in that. And then Ziggler might just bring out something crazy, do some. Maybe that'll be his character-changing match. I don't know. There might be a lot of opportunities with that match, but in the end, I'm pretty sure we got our money on AJ Styles to win it. Go with
They would be foolish to not have
AJ and Nakamura. Well, because AJ and Nakamura is going to be one of the greatest WrestleMania moments, almost of all time. Yeah, matches, and there's going to be a lot of moments in that match. I can already tell. So,
and another story that's kind of going on in that match a little bit is kind of John Cena's place right now, because John Cena did an angle on Raw where he's trying to find his road to WrestleMania, and he didn't win the Elimination Chamber, and he didn't. And he doesn't really have a dedicated match, so his thought was going into this match, if he wins this, then he'll go to WrestleMania. But the chances of him winning this match are slim.
Very slim.
So then it goes, where does, the flagpole carrier for the last 10 years of your product going to be on WrestleMania, right? So where out of this match is what's going to happen?
Yeah, what he does in that match, I think, will be cool in a storyline sense. We know he's probably not going to win, but I think there's going to be a cool story with this match. And I don't know, who knows? Maybe the outcome of this match will determine his WrestleMania match, even if he's not facing the WWE champion. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
something might happen.
What I'm getting at. Yeah, I think they have a lot of room for opportunity to kind of show you what's going to take place, unless they're going to keep it a mystery. You never know, right?
You know what? I hope so, because there's so much talk online
There's
about
a lot of talk
so much stuff. Like, we already know the ending of WrestleMania. If you don't pay attention to wrestling, I'm not going to spoil it for you, because I'd rather be in your shoes of the ignorance.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
I missed that, where everything was a surprise. Now online, like, so much talk going on, and everybody knows what's going to happen. Everybody knows why WWE is doing this. But once in a while, they like to throw some curveballs. And that's what I'm really excited for, and hopefully we see some curveballs to WrestleMania. But we are in the last stretch of WrestleMania, so we will be talking about that a lot for the next few weeks. We probably won't be here for the WrestleMania show, so we'll get a pre-recorded WrestleMania show going for you that day.
Many times during that pre-recorded show, we're going to try to convince you that we're actually live.
Probably, like we did for the, New Year's Eve show.
New Year's Eve show, yeah.
The refreshment show.
Yeah.
But, there you go. There's your little Fastlane report. We'll watch the end of it when we get home and keep you updated more on the road to WrestleMania, which is, do you know the actual date?
It's
always like April 2nd or something like that.
It's April,
1st of April. We'll come back with an answer.
I think it might be April 8th.
Oh, yeah? You got that up?
It either might be April 8th, or it's either the 1st or the 8th.
But
I almost want to say the 8th.
Okay. But let's see what happens.
Yeah.
Well, there's lots of time that could happen with that. I hope it's actually now the 8th, because then we're going to have more things to happen, go on, more new matches added, or who knows?
I don't know.
Who knows? We don't know.
We don't know.
We don't work for WWE.
It'd be nice if we did. Imagine that'd be cool.
Yeah, that would be. We get good pay there, that's for sure.
Hey, Vince, we're 2 young Canadians. Come hire us.
Hey, there will be a medal to the Hammer Smash. We'll take the Bludgeon Brothers
Vince McMahon
out of
would
business.
say- Vince McMahon would call us and be like, "You used our songs and our music illegally and put it on your podcast.
You used the Bret Hart music.
I own that. God
Bret
damn
Hart
it."
is going to come here and put us in the sharpshooter.
Yeah. Anyways, we're going to have more music for you coming up right after this quick interruption. So stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. I'll hunt you down and cut your ears off or something.
Hey, we're back. Did you miss us?
14 seconds.
We're going to get some music going on. Talking a lot about wrestling. Wrestling. We got WrestleMania coming up. We got to get some metal going on, though. I want to get some Canadian metal going on right now, Metal Mike. You got some Canadian metal tunes? Because I got a tune I want to play for you.
I got some Canadian.
Okay, well,
He asked me if I got Canadian. Buddy, do you know where I live?
Yeah, you've been doing good, Metal Mike. You always got a bunch of tunes so far that after every show I've been going home and really looking into these bands. So good on you, Metal Mike. I got a tune though I want you to listen to right now. Some progressive metal. Because I know you're not too much into progressive metal, where it's like just bombardment of notes everywhere.
Bombardment.
But this band's got a lot of riffs, and they're Canadian, and they're from Cambridge. Yeah, that's what I talked about earlier.
Okay.
Yeah.
Back in the van, we're hitting the highway going to Cambridge.
There we go. So we're gonna get a band right now from Cambridge, and they're called APOC off the album Apocalypse. Oh. And we're gonna get the song "City of Statues" on Hammer Smash 103.7 FM.
That is Convict coming at you from 1985. The song "Bloodsucker" off the album. Go ahead, make my day. That's awesome.
I love this. Some old classic dad metal.
I love that old
Some
school,
Thor stuff.
Yeah, that old school heavy metal. There's something about it. It's so authentic. It's a little bit cheesy, but that's just the way it was.
Yeah,
You know what
and
I
it was
mean?
cool.
Yeah.
People are moving and grooving, sitting in bars whenever they come on, and they'd get fired up.
No idea where that band's from. I could not find them.
I like what your explanation was. They probably blew up. They got big before social media got big or something like that.
Oh, actually, you know what? I did read that it's comprised of former members of Pile Driver.
Ooh.
So
Okay.
wherever Pile Driver's from, I'm going to just go ahead and take a shot in the dark, a tombstone in the dark,
The Doomstone in the dark.
and say that that's where Convict is from.
Right on.
So do some research for yourselves and go look up where Pile Driver is.
We always got to have at least one dad battle on
Yeah,
this show.
every time.
There's always at least one. So I'm glad. Convict, and I'm glad they're Canadian.
Yes.
Right on. Cool stuff. I like it. Let's slow things down a little bit, though, Metal Mike. Because we're
Okay.
dads.
Yeah.
We played some dad metal, so it's only time to slow things down and relax for a little bit. You know, this winter that we've been having, it's been quite long and annoying, I could say, especially with this time change
Oh, boy.
that recently happened. Gotten us all wonky.
Especially, we watched the clock last night go from 1:59 to 3.
We did. We watched it go to 3. And that's signifying that winter is soon to be over, this very long winter. So perfect song to go for this little talk bit. Paradise Lost with their song The Longest Winter off their latest album Medusa on Hammer Smash 103.7.
Hey, turn it up. You're listening to Hammer Smash Radio 103.7 FM, CFBU. Hammer Smash 103.7 FM. I'm Metal Mike. To my left is Hammer Smash Joe. And right before that break, we travel all the way to Bangladesh with the band Crunch.
We did. That was a good tune you brought in, Metal Mike.
Yeah,
That was good rock and roll.
The song's called Wrong Side. And before that, we had a little bit of Slow Doom.
We did.
Paradise Lost.
Paradise Lost, yeah, their latest album, Medusa. Go check that album out. A lot of different. Well, not their newest one, but their latest one.
Oh, okay.
And it's a great album. There's so much. They returned to a lot of their death doom type of style. Paradise Lost, Metal Mike, they're like one of the main guys in like funeral doom and like death doom type of stuff.
Right.
So it can get kind of gothic-y in some of their other albums. But this latest album, 2017, it came out. So last year.
So, yeah.
And Medusa, there's a lot of different types of variations of doom on this album. Yeah, definitely a listen. Go check it out.
Right on.
Yeah. But we're going to go to Canada right now. We're going to play some Canadian tunes because we're going to be letting you know when some shows are coming around at the Geekery, what bands are coming around. So we're going to give you a shout out about all these bands and
lots of good stuff coming.
Yeah, a lot of good shows coming out. Yeah, look at this.
Like we're holding it in our hands right now, and there's like a lot of good bands are coming.
Oh yeah, there is. There's a lot of good bands. Totally.
So hold on to
especially this band right there.
Yeah, who are those?
Who are these guys?
Yeah, you want to know who we're talking about? Don't go anywhere.
Yeah,
you're gonna find out there.
Yeah, exactly. You're gonna find out who we're gonna be talking about. So you can check out some local shows. But right now we're gonna go play some Canadian bands back to back. I brought in a Canadian metal band, and Metal Mike brought in a Canadian metal band. We'll play that back to back for you right now. This tune I got for you is a band called Cron Goblin. These guys are from Calgary, and this song's a little bit different. I like it. It's probably our least metal song of the whole set list, I would say.
Really?
Yeah, it's our least metal song. It kicks in, though. It gets a little bit heavier, as most songs do. You know, they got to progress, right? They got to start out with a little bit of dynamics and then add in the other stuff. That's how songs work. Just like...
That's how songs
work.
That's it. There it is.
That's it.
You want to know how to write a good song?
Yeah.
There it is. That's how songs work. You heard it here first.
There you go. And, I'm going to play this song right now. And Metal Mike, you ever... don't you hate it when you just... you go somewhere, right? Like at a bar, right? You maybe you got on a weird... Maybe you got your Macho Man shirt on. Yeah, maybe you got that on. Mm-hmm. And you're walking around, and everyone's just looking at you. And you're like... You get kind of frustrated. Well, why's everybody looking at me? And the question you have is, what do you got to stare for? What are you staring?
What are you staring at?
What are you staring at? And I always have that question. You know, maybe I walk around with pig's blood all over my face.
You do that sometimes.
You know, when I go inside of I know, right? And go inside of McDonald's and everyone's staring at me. And then my question is, why do you got to stare? And Cron Goblin has that same question. Here's their song, "Why You Gotta Stare," on Hammer Smash 103.7 FM. That was impressive. Instrumentally, that was very, very impressive.
Instrumentally, that was very
cool. Bass was insane.
Yeah.
The bass was crazy. That solo blew my mind. Even the drums are really crazy, too. I wish that was an instrumental, though.
Yes, I agree. And the thing is that we have an instrumental song coming up in just a few minutes, and I really wish that song had vocals, and that one that we just played
was the instrumental.
It was the instrumental.
Yeah. And I'm not knocking the vocalist of this band. It's just he's very talented. I can tell that he would definitely had some singing lessons going on, and he knows what he's doing for sure. But it's not our cup of tea when it comes to cleans. You know, a little bit more rasp or maybe a little bit more balls to it. Even the song before that, Cron Goblin, great band, good vocals too as well. He utilized some good punk type of influence as well. Still not my cup of tea, 100% vocals, but still I could totally appreciate it. And I'll still listen to it. Still good stuff.
But anyways, in case you really did actually like that last song that we played, the band is called Attillon. They're from Winnipeg, and that song was called "Eye of the Sun." And yeah,
good stuff. So if you just because we don't like it, you could very well say, well, you know what? Yeah. I think you guys are stupid, and I like it. And if you want to tell us that, and you think we're stupid, and let us know. 905-346-2645. And that's not a call out, by the way. That's just we're not trying to be assholes. Be like, oh yeah, you don't like our songs? Well, you call us and tell us. No, we're not trying to do that.
Because maybe you think that was the best song we played all night.
Yeah, no. With any song, honestly, with any song that we play, and you call us and say, hey, you know what? I didn't really like that song, or hey, I like this song, or here's a song that I really like. Would you guys like to play it? And we will take your request.
Like we won't play it for you, but we'll listen to you request it.
No, Mike's kidding. We'll take your requests. Give us a shout out too on our Facebook page if you want to hear any songs next week, this week, whatever. But we got some more songs to play for you because we got a stacked lineup. We'll get to those songs a little bit later. Right now, what I want to do is I want to get into some local shows, local shows that you can go see.
What's coming up that you need to drag your ass to?
What is cooking? Well, let's start it with this Friday and Saturday for those of you in the Niagara area and the Toronto area. There's two shows coming up back-to-back this 16th and the 17th, starting out at the Geekery this Friday with we got bands like Welland Wasted, Defile, The Discarted, Left on Bowery. Going to be a good punk show. It's going to be heavy. It's going to be fast
very
and loud.
punky,
Yeah, good punk show going on. It's at the 16th and 17th this weekend. Doubleheader, Geekery, and Duffy's Tavern. And another one of those shows, a doubleheader that you can also check out. Going a little bit more doomy, though. And it's
Doomy and some rock and roll.
Doomy and some rock and roll, yeah. This is a good drinking show.
Yes.
Yeah, and this doubleheader is March 23rd and 24th. And again, Friday at the Geekery, Saturday at Duffy's. And we got bands Big Durty, Snake River Redemption, Slumber Dust, and Lousey Riders.
That's another stacked lineup right there.
Oh, yeah, that is a good stacked lineup. Lots of doom and, like we said, a drinking show. So if you're at that show, make sure you are having some refreshments, for sure. And those refreshments could be water because
You could stay hydrated if you
gotta
want.
stay hydrated.
No judgment.
Because there'll be other things going around that will dehydrate you.
Salt.
Especially at a show like this. A dirty show like this. This will be good. I'm excited for that.
What's it called? The Big Dirty Snake Show or something
Yeah,
like
the
that?
Big Dirty Snake. I think so.
That's sick.
Yeah, that's cool. March 23rd and 24th. So you got some cool shows to go check out in this month. And as well, I believe in April, this is the Friday the 13th. There's a Friday the 13th show in April. I don't think it's officially released, but we'll get more information on that when we get closer to that date. But Electric Dead will be playing at the Geekery, as long as some more stacked lineups that Jillian has for you. So stay close to that. Check out the Geekery Facebook page as well as our Facebook page to let you know when those shows are coming. But here's another stacked lineup as well. This one's a little bit later, May 4th. But we want to give it a shout out to this band because they're coming all the way to Quebec. So we're giving you lots of time. What is it? It's March what? 13th today, Mike?
Looks like
The beginning
the
of
11th.
March.
It's the 11th.
11th. Okay, so we're like early in March. We got like lots of time still for this show, so you have no excuse to miss it. These guys are coming all the way from Quebec. Vantablack Warship. These guys kill.
Oh,
they
yeah.
kick so much ass.
Remember last week we were listening to them?
Yeah.
They made all those faces.
Yeah. Last week we played a song by them
gold
called
dust
The Black Hole or something.
Yeah, The Black Hole.
Yeah, and we were like, ooh, a lot of good riffs. So yeah, definitely you don't want to miss that show, as well as Death Perception, Bloodless Child, and Woofout. Crazy stack lineup, May the 4th. And, it's a whiles away, but we're going to still let you know so you can mark that on your calendar now, book that day off work, and go check out that show, as well as all these shows. That
And it's May the 4th. So it's May the 4th be with you at the Geekery.
Yeah, I'm sure there will be lots of
What a better
prizes
time,
and stuff.
What a better place to go on the
Exactly.
International Nerd Day.
What more nerdy than that? Exactly.
Nerds.
Bunch of nerds.
I'm a nerd. It's cool.
Yeah, me too. But it's all right. We're all nerds in our own way. If you like metal a lot, you're a nerd because you're a metal nerd. If you like politics a lot, then you're a nerd.
If you're
like your
like,
politics,
Yeah, if you like all that pop music and stuff like that, then you're like, those candies, nerds?
Whoa,
You're like those little candies.
Look at you. This blew my mind right there. Those are great. Those are really good candies. Especially when you like a whole handful of them and just throw them in your mouth.
Those things like destroy your teeth. But
Oh, do they
they're
ever?
good, but
They are good. Hey, so go to those shows that we talked about.
go there.
If you, but stay close to the Facebook page too, because we'll let you know as well. So if you missed out on all those shows that I just talked about, don't worry, we'll talk about them as well more in the week. As well as we got to give away that prize about the Decatur CD and shirt. We got to give that away at some point. So stay tuned, either tonight or tomorrow when we post the set list. What's probably when we will let you know who the winner is, like within the set list or somehow tonight. But hang on, because we still got more metal coming at you.
Yeah, we got my current favorite instrumental song that I've been playing on repeat this past entire month so far. So you don't want to miss that coming up right after this.
Some Swedish death metal on Hammer Smash Radio. That was Grave, their song Morbid Ways to Die off their album You'll Never See. That was their second release, which I found out from Metal Dan and Cannibal Cam that they don't like that album, apparently. Have you ever hear about that? You hear about stories about, bands coming out later and they'll say, when we were younger, I didn't like that album. It wasn't good, blah, blah, blah. They have their reasons, whatever. But then, you love it. So you hear him say that, how could you hate that album? It's one of my favorites,
Right.
Which it is. I love that album. Apparently they don't like. A lot of bands do that, though. There's other personal reasons. Maybe the producer was an asshole, or maybe, I don't know, there was one guitar tone thing that they notice and we don't notice.
Yeah, or maybe, they just have a bad experience while recording it.
Exactly.
Or
totally.
they hate the songs.
Yeah, or that could be a thing. But I doubt it, because this is a good death metal album. You'll Never See by Grave. Some old school death metal. And before that, we had a little bit more old school death metal with Exhumed off their album Slaughter Cult. We had Dinner Time in the Morgue.
We had dinner time in the morgue. That's
what
we did.
It was a little gross,
That's
but
what we did.
we still did it.
It smelled bad.
Yeah, it smelled a little bit bad, but, I made up for it while we were eating pig carcasses. We're like, you know what? We're already eating this crap anyway, and there's dead bodies all over us, so we kind of get used to it.
Yeah.
It's like being in a hot tub, You get used to it.
Okay. Anyways.
Wow, I'm on fire with these.
We're going to do something we haven't done in quite a while, actually. I didn't realize that we stopped doing this until I found a CD.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Right behind us, we got the big wall of CDs. And from time to time, we get something different, some different metal music. And we do our CFBU Recommends. That's where we grab a CD and that we've never seen before. And Mike, why don't you talk about this one, actually, because you're the one that picked this one out.
Yeah, I was just kind of browsing the wall, and I noticed something said X Pain. And I was like, what is that? And I pulled it out.
We can usually tell when they're metal records.
Yeah.
that metal record, the name looks sharp.
And so I picked it up, and I looked at the cover. It looks like a bunch of a mountain crevices, but they have a bunch of goofy faces on them. So I'm going to go ahead and assume they don't take themselves too seriously.
Especially with that album title.
Well, what's it called here? What's the name of the album?
I noticed when I opened it, I saw.
Just the Tip. That's the name of the album.
Yeah, and on the back, you can see the cover is some girl eating a hot dog.
Yeah, and her face is all melted.
Bunch of dudes in a pool, looks like they're partying. So yeah, these guys look like they're a lot of fun.
But then it says right here, song what it's related to is Black Dahlia Murder, Revocation, Slayer, Metallica, Megadeth, Municipal Waste. Ooh, I like that.
No, so sounds. I'm gonna thrash you feel so far.
Yeah, and I think we're gonna give it a go here. And we open up the CD here. Look at that, it's just a big face. A melted face like zombie.
Look at that. Just the tip. Look at that. All right, I'm going to take it, and we're going to put it in the CD player for the first time.
This is our first time hearing it, and it's going to be, well, unless you've heard it before, but then it's also going to be your first time hearing it.
Yeah.
And what song are we going to do?
Well, on these things, they usually write down, on the CD, our program director here, she listens to all the songs and likes to, she'll put down the different songs on here that she will recommend. And the ones that we've got here, all pretty cool names, but the name that really sticks out to me the most is the song called Headbang Your Head Off.
Whoa.
Yeah. It's track number 9. So hey, look at this. They have side A and side B on the back.
It's a CD. What, do you got to put the CD in upside down?
I know, right? That's funny. But, no, I want to hear this. Let's check out Headbang Your Head Off. Maybe it's a headbanging tune.
Maybe it's our new favorite song.
Maybe it's not. Maybe that's just the title of it, and it's really slow.
Yeah.
That would be funny. But we will find out. So let's hear X Pain and their song Headbang Your Head Off of the album Just the Tip on Hammer Smash 103.7 FM. CFBU recommends. Hammer Smash 103.7 FM. That was our CFBU recommends. First time hearing the band X Pain with their song Headbang Your Head Off. A little bit of profanity in there, but that's okay.
Yeah, no. I dug it, actually.
No, I did. I dug it, man. There was a lot of it was fast, it was heavy, and maybe that's why it's called Headbang Your Head Off, because you just headbang so fast like this, it just vibrates and it falls off. Falls off your shoulders.
You can't even get full headbangs in because it's so fast. So you do that kind of vibration headbang.
Yeah, just like this. It just falls right, pops right off.
Like a dandelion.
Yeah. That was good. Great. Oh, yeah, there we go. That was a good CFBU recommends. We haven't done that in a while, and I give that the metal stamp of approval.
It's approved.
It has been
not
approved.
Not like your loan.
Yeah. Totally.
Not approved.
Yeah, not approved.
Your business idea is stupid. You should stop.
Yeah. Everything else is unapproved except for
X-Pain.
Except for X-Pain. They are approved. They get the stamp of metal approval on Hammer Smash 103.7. But we are at that sad point now. We are kind of done. We got to hit the road because it's at 12 o'clock. We're at the end of the show. So we won't be able to squeeze in any more songs, but that's okay. Because Metal Mike, we have a lot of layover songs.
We got some good stuff for next week.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, you got a lot of layover songs for next week. I've got a few. And we got a request, too.
Yes.
Yeah, we just got a request. Some Infernal Majesty. We're going to get that on for you next week. some hammerheads giving us some requests. Give us more. We love it. We want to hear some of your opinions. We want to hear if you like what we play. If you want to hear some other stuff that you want to play that you like, maybe we'll like it too. We won't know.
We don't know.
Until we play it.
Yeah.
That's what we got to do.
We're not even going to listen to it until next week when we play it on the show.
No, I'll probably listen to it. Probably listen to more.
I won't.
I like Infernal Majesty. They're good. But also another band that we got to put on, a Dumbledore.
Dumbledore.
Is a Dumbledore. Is Dumbledore. Is a Dumbledore. I was going to say a song by Dumbledore. Yeah, but we got to play a Dumbledore.
Man, that's a band that we discovered earlier this week. And
Yeah.
my God, they are fantastic.
They're friggin' awesome. Oh, man. We totally forgot to play them, though, this week. Because we were just so excited about all these other playlists. And
we talked about it between, like, almost every
we did.
song.
We talked about them, like, at least 3 or 4 times throughout the show. Like, okay, we'll squeeze in Double Gore in later on. But we just didn't get a chance to. But they're awesome. We posted their music video on our Facebook, which you need to check out. We were going to talk about more about that Facebook, but we're out of time. So you can go watch that Facebook video. And we'll talk more about it next week. And play that song, Pump You Up About Dumbledore, because they are awesome. Can't wait to get them on. I'm going to listen to them on the ride home.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm totally going to do that. That's exactly what I'm going to do. And probably some more Asphyx, Infernal Majesty, and I don't know. What are you going to listen to?
How long is your drive home? You got to.
It's only 15 minutes. Nope, there goes the...
And it's gone.
There, and it's gone. And the show's done.
Yeah, our background sound director just quit.
Our pasty just got...
Yeah, I'm actually a talk radio guy. I listen to a lot of talk radio. So
Is that what you listen to on the ride home, usually?
usually I listen to, I don't want to plug their show, but it rhymes with toast to toast. And they talk about aliens and conspiracies and shit, so it's all cool.
Okay.
But I'm not going to plug their show. But it rhymes with post to post. So if you know what I'm talking about.
Metal Mike's a talk radio guy. And then I just basically like continue the show when I go in my car. I put on like more songs that I would have put on, like, oh, I should have played this one.
And he talks to his dashboard the way he's talking right now.
Pretty much, yeah, I talk, and like after a song plays, I'll shut it off, and then I'll like talk to myself like a psychopath, and I say we.
Do you refer to yourself in third person when no one else is around?
But sometimes
Hammer Smash Joe needs a sandwich.
Hammer Smash Joe needs a sandwich. Sometimes, yeah.
Potassium.
Yeah, sometimes. I'll just randomly like, Joey's hungry.
I think we should end the show.
Yeah, we gotta get out of here because now I'm hungry.
Outskirts are gonna kick our asses.
Yeah, we gotta get some Outskirts radio on there. Maybe we'll hear some. Hey, stick around though, because you might hear some Dope Smoker.
Yeah, they've been playing Dope Smoker.
Yeah. Outskirts radio have been putting on some Dope Smoker, so hopefully you can. They got these guys on next, and you can hear them. Thanks for listening to the show. We'll be here next week, and you can also hear us during the week of our YouTube podcast.
Yeah,
we'll let you know the winner of the Decatur CD and shirt tomorrow, when we post the podcast and playlist from tonight's show. So thank you for tuning in. That is it. We will see you next week. And as always, may the metal be with you.
And also with you. We're out.